guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're gonna go ahead and rainbow this guy right here, this Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. This guy, like, when he first got his Dokkan Awakening, he was very solid as a support type unit, and if you would give this guy an easy A, right, with the amount of category teams that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is on, full power, movie hero, youth, just so many different teams, this guy could be quite good. He really could be an interesting option on some teams with an easy A as like some sort of support type unit. Now, I do expect this exact character, this BoJack movie Gohan, to be a monster Dokkan Fest at some point, probably soon. There's many different versions that they, well, I think there's really two big things. We're probably not going to see him as like a Super Saiyan and then transform into Super Saiyan 2, because that's what the Android Cell Saga version of this character does. So I think he could be a base form unit that transforms all the way to Super Saiyan 2, or he could just be a standalone Super Saiyan 2 as well from his fight with BoJack. I think it would be very, like, that would be a ridiculously popular unit, right? His final attack against BoJack, look what they did with Dragon Ball Legends. He was practically damn near the best character in the game for a long time, or one of the most annoying to fight, right? So I do think this guy's going to get a lot of respect in Dokkan. And then again, as a support type unit right now, if he got an easy A, maybe even a category support type unit, like, you know, Hybrid Saiyans or Kamehameha or something like that, he could be very interesting. So let me level his links up, and we'll go ahead and take him into some events. Alright guys, so we're here in an event. We'll start off on the Movie Hero / Fusion team. Now this Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, I mean, he's not the greatest. You know, we could see what would happen to him if he got an easy at some point in the future, you know, where he could become a little bit more of a consistent support type unit, right? Because right now, he's only giving an attack, defensive buff, and ki to AGL and STR, right? Which really highly limits him. I mean, if he was giving a full buff to either all allies or, you know, maybe a certain category in particular, then at least this Gohan would have a very solid place to be used, right? Now, obviously, this was the perfect time to do a showcase on this Gohan, because it's very clear that we're going to get an LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan very soon. As you guys can see, his sprite right there, that is not the sprite in the current chain battle right now. Absolutely, it is not. So we are definitely getting a new Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from this BoJack movie very, very soon, and that is very, very exciting. So this Gohan has pretty good links. It's not going to be very difficult to activate a lot of his links on a lot of these teams, quite honestly, right? Like right here, we're going to be able to get, let's see, everything except for Kamehameha and Shattering the Limit. Those are the only two links we're not going to be able to have active just on this rotation, like with LR Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku or something like that, right? LR Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku is going to actually get a nice buff from this LR Gohan. That's why, like, that's the thing, like, if this LR Gohan would actually, or he's not LR, 500k, not the greatest, but if this Gohan would get an easy A, he could become a very interesting option. He does also raise his attack for 3 turns. So as turns go by, we're going to see, you know, like the second turn he's on rotation, his damage is going to be a little bit more impressive. Looks like this Gohan came out on April 1st of 2017, so again, an easy A would give this guy a lot of value, and he's on, like, these, like, Super Saiyan 2 Gohans from, like, you know, the Cell games, and then, obviously, from here, the BoJack movie, are on so many different category teams that, like, you know, if you make them good at all, that's a lot of places that you're going to be able to get a lot of help with these units, right? Like, you know, again, let's just say this Gohan is like, it becomes a generic, you know, let's say he gives 3 ki to all allies and then 30% attack and defense, and he just does a whole bunch of other shit. He would become so good on, like, Hybrid Saiyan, full power, like, movie hero, youth, like, Pawn Master and Disciple, Super Saiyan 2, Exploding Rage, all these teams, like, if they turned, like, one of these Gohans, like, there's also the other Gohan, the physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. If that Gohan ever got, like, ki on his support type buff, because he gives, what, 35% attack and defense, if he ever gave ki, he also is on so many category teams that they will really be able to move the needle for some of these teams. Like, Kamehameha so badly could use just a straight up, like, generic support that's going to hit all of those units. You know, because you got units like Boo, you got units like Cell, you got Gogeta, you have Goku, you have Gohan, you have Goten. You have, you know, all these characters that do the Kamehameha throughout the series. It would be great if, you know, we're able to get just a full-on support type unit that would hit all of those boxes. 66k is his defense too. Man, that is not that impressive. You know, what can I say? Like, you know, when I'm doing this quest to rainbow every single unit in the game, not every unit is going to look impressive when we're doing these rainbow videos on them, right? Like, not all these units can be redeemed. Some of these guys are just so damn old from so long ago that they're just not that, like, they're not going to be that powerful. But this Gohan, now was definitely the time to do a rainbow video on him. Okay, so we got almost up to 1 million right there. So, I mean, if we got, like, another... that's a lot of damage. Oh, actually... the Bojack movie Gohan is probably, he's strong against this event, right? Because I was gonna say, geez, you really took a lot of health off of Bojack right there. Yeah, goodbye, Bojack. Damn, my boy, keep your head up. Goodbye, Bojack. See ya. All right, so now we're also on the Kamehameha team. Again, this is where Gohan's destiny really would be. If he went ahead and got, like, an easy 8 into an all-type support. But, I don't know, I feel like it probably would be, just considering the amount of categories he's on, like, he would really be so incredible if he was on, like, if he was in all types. It probably is more likely that he would end up being, like, maybe, like, a full power support, or maybe, like, Kamehameha, or one of these teams specifically. But even then, he probably still would be quite good. All right, so we're going to be able to get... most of our links active, so we won't have Shattering the Limit, as well as, what is the other one? Saiyan Warrior Race. That's unfortunate, because Saiyan Warrior Race, remember, is a pretty damn good link. At link level 10, that's now 10% attack, right? So it's, you know, basically what Super Saiyan used to be. Like, it is crazy to think about how big the link level update is, like just how much of the game's landscape was changed by that. Like, it seriously is such a massive difference to, like, every character in the game, pretty much, like, really got buffed by it, except for maybe, like, I don't know, some of, like, the fodder, like, Chaozu cards and stuff like that, right? You know, units that you have to use on teams so they don't link well, those would be characters that didn't really get as big of a buff from the link level update system as a lot of other characters, you know, buffs were, right? So that's definitely something to consider. Looks like we're actually going to be able to avoid finishing Goku off on this turn. That's pretty good. Oh, nope, of course, yeah. Yeah, these Dokkan events, I try and, you know, skate by, not finishing them off, like, as quickly as possible, you know, and stuff like that. But, you know, a lot of times they do go down quite easily. All right, so Goku's transforming into Super Saiyan 2. So his usefulness is going to wear off now for Gohan, so we're going to go ahead and float him off. Uh-oh, LR Goku and Vegeta, they're big boys. All right, so in this turn, we're going to have... Does LR Goku and Vegeta, do they have Kamehameha? I think they might. So I think we're going to have everything active for Gohan, except for Shattering Limit. Yeah, we are. What's his defense at? 55k. Yeah, see, that's really where, like, this Gohan's age will shine through, right? Well, number one is that it's hard to even get him to a 1 million attack stat, but then number two, like, just how far behind his defense really is. Because, I mean, if you look at it, essentially, all Gohan is getting from his passive for his own attack and defense, he's just getting 25% attack and defense from his passive. That's it. So obviously that is a very low number. That is not going to allow this boy Gohan to do much of anything, right? Like, in terms of just looking competitive with, like, you know, newer units nowadays and stuff like that, right? So, definitely something to consider. Let's go ahead and do LR Goku's active skill. Why not? We'll go ahead and slap up our boy Vegeta with this. I still do adore the LR Super Saiyan 4s and their active skill mechanics. I think this is going to make them relevant for quite a while. You know, as long as there's short, difficult events in this game, the LR Super Saiyan 4s, with the way they increase their defense on super attack and those turn 4 active skills, they're going to be relevant. Like, they're going to stay relevant for quite a while because of that. So, I don't know. I mean, we honestly, we'll probably do, like, one more turn with Gohan here, because I think next turn we'll be able to activate all 7 of his links with the physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan as well. It's going to be a nice little support type buff he's going to get there. So that's probably where I'm going to go ahead and finish things. You know, like, if we had the movie hero support Gohan, and then the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan right here, and then obviously the AGL Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, like, we could get all of his link. Well, nah, because the physical Gohan does not have prepare for battle, so we wouldn't be able to get all of his links active, but I think we would be able to push him probably over a 1 million attack stat, but, I mean, I don't know, it doesn't matter, because, like, there's not really a lot of teams where you're going to run all of them, because it's stupid. This guy's from the Broly movie right here, but he is not on Movie Heroes. It makes no sense in the world. Man, nothing would make me happier. Well, the friend system update would make me happier. But then number 2 is for them cleaning up so many of these categories, man. Like, this guy, honestly, he needs to be removed from Buu Saga right here and added to Movie Heroes. Like, a lot of these units have to be taken off. Like, there's a lot of Movie Hero units that are on Buu Saga. They shouldn't be on both, right? Like, the Family Kamehameha units should not be on the Majin Buu Saga. They shouldn't. They should only be on Movie Heroes and taken off the Buu Saga. I much more care about consistency and getting things right than even things that might be beneficial, right? Like the AGL Blue Kaioken Goku. Well, now it would be way better if his name changed, because then you could use AGL Blue Kaioken Goku with the new EZA Blue Goku. That would be a really powerful rotation, but I want that AGL Blue Kaioken Goku to have his name reverted, or just added Kaioken to it, but they've never done that before. They've never changed the unit's name post-release. So Gohan's defense up to 70k, I actually think I have to use an item right here. This rotation is too weak defensively. We could potentially die from Gogeta. This isn't the final phase of Gogeta, but these 2 Gohan units are not good defensively whatsoever. They would get cream-pied beyond belief. Their Gohan is at 800,000. Again, that's all of his links, all 6 of his links active. It's unfortunate that this Gohan is... Oh, 3 dodge. There we go. It is unfortunate that this Gohan is a character that has 6 links. I really... That's another thing. With the link level update, I really wish some of these TURs in the game that had 6 links were given a 7th link. STR Gogeta, Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, you know, this AGL Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. There are others that only have 6 links, even as a TUR. I hate that. Like, I wish they would give them full 7 links, especially when the link level update is now so very important, right? Like, links are more important than ever, and some of these characters, like STR Gogeta, kind of almost just get, like, another comparison to make, like, Int Gogeta versus STR Gogeta, stuff like that. Gogeta has full 7 links. You know, he has experienced fighters, which would make him work better on something like, say, Movie Heroes, linking with LR Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku, than the STR Gogeta, who does not have experienced fighters. Obviously, if STR Gogeta was to given an additional link to push him to 7 links, it would be experienced fighters as well. Because that's the one difference in links between STR and Int Gogeta, is that 7th link for Int Gogeta is experienced fighters, which works very well, again, for the Movie Hero team. So this is another turn where we're going to have full 7 links. I don't think we're at risk of dying on this turn, though, because the first Gohan does have type advantage. Defense at 71k. I mean, yeah, he's just, you know, this guy, what can we expect? I mean, he's just a very low-level support type unit from years and years ago, right? EZA, the best thing Dokkan has ever done, though, maybe besides the link level update, will give him an opportunity to shine in the future, though. And then, of course, obviously, with the hype of this Gohan, presumably LR version of this Gohan dropping on Dokkan any day now, definitely wanted to get the rainbow out for this guy right now, right? So, all right, let's go ahead and move into his details for this AGL Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I hope I didn't I might have mistakenly called him LR Gohan throughout this video, but he's obviously just a TUR, right? All right, this is Point Blank Flash Super Saiyan 2 Gohan Youth, and oh, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan Youth, you're gonna be getting an LR soon, my boy! His leader skill is AGL and STR type key 3 and 30% of stats, so that's an old one right there. His super attack is the Super Kamehameha, which does supreme damage and raises attack for 3 turns. His passive skill, Earth Defending Faith, gives him AGL and STR types key 2 and 25% to attack and defense, so obviously not the most impressive passive skill of all time. Definitely something that would have been a lot better back in 2017 when he came out, right? But you give him an easy A. Again, you turn that into maybe all types, key 3 and 30% attack and defense, and then, you know, maybe he gives himself 100% attack and defense at the start of turn, and then does, like, one other thing. He could be a very strong unit, because think about, again, all these, like, Super Saiyan 2 Gohans from the Cell games and the BoJack movie is they're on, like, 10-plus category teams. So you start making them, like, a generic support or something like that, and, like, again, this guy would be, honestly, again, just that alone, 100% attack and defense start a turn, and then all types 3 key and 30% attack and defense. This Gohan would be one of the best units in the game. That's not an over-exaggeration because of the quality and the amount of category teams he's on. Again, we're talking things like full power, Kamehameha, that really could use, movie heroes too, that really could use the help of like a generic support type unit, because like full power and Kamehameha is all over the place. So is movie heroes in the types of units you have. So you add a unit that can completely cover all bases, that is a huge, huge deal. This Gohan's links are Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Prepared for Battle, and Shattering the Limit. So again, it's unfortunate, but he does only have 6 links, which is a little bit of an L there. His 12 key multiplier is 135%, showing his age a little bit right there. Again, 135%, you know. Typically, nowadays, these units would have 140%, right? And then finally, our boy Gohan is on, again, a shit ton of category teams. What is he on? 12? 12 teams. Or no, 10. Or I can't count. Whatever, 10 teams. Or wait, what? 10. It's 10. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, I can't count. Don't worry. Oh, never mind me. Alright, so he's on Hybrid Saiyans, which I guess could really use a super powerful all-type support type unit. But again, full power. I mean, just look at the top of the full power listing right there. Look at the power this category has gotten since June. I mean, Kevla came out in June. So did, well, technically she's May. And then Goku and Vegeta are June. Jiren is July. Angel Gold and Frieza October, and then BoJack November. Like, just this year alone, all these powerful units added to the team. I mean, and then even Kaioken Goku, Demon King Piccolo, LR Krillin. I mean, LR Krillin is really good, right? So, you add an old-type support-type unit to a team like this, and, you know, then you could run STR Omega on the team as well, who's a full-power category support-type unit, and, whew, this team could be very interesting. Then movie heroes as well. Again, movie heroes... It's in a weird spot because so many of characters from a lot of these movies aren't even really represented, right? So, like, the sky is the limit for this team. You know, all the Z fighters throughout all these movies and stuff like that, it's just going to get better and better and better. More Dragon Ball movies are going to come out in the future with major characters released from them. You know, like Blue Gogeta, the most recent Dragon Ball movie, right? So, movie heroes will continue to improve as time goes on. Wow, they really have not gotten buffs in quite a while, though, so this Gohan is going to hit, boy. Then Gohan would also be on, he's on the Goku family category team. This team, I mean, the support type unit I mentioned definitely would be good on this team, but obviously it doesn't need it as much as some other teams. Gohan is also on Youth, which is a pretty horrible team. Youth, honestly, could use a much better leader. Like, honestly, I wouldn't mind if the LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan that comes out was a youth category leader, but the other one would need to be something super important, like movie hero or something like that, right? That could be actually, youth and movie hero is interesting because that would put this LR Gohan basically onto the movie hero team where he would fit very well. So that would be interesting, right? Then of course he is also on the Kamehameha team, which, I mean, again, I've been talking about the Kamehameha team this entire video, of why he would be good there. Gohan is also on Bond of Master and Disciple, another team that could use a generic support type unit, because, you know, we have things like Beerus and stuff on here, so of course, a big-time support would help out a lot. Then we also have the Super Saiyan 2 category. Gohan would be a part of a very small category, but it is, you know, pretty good. A lot of powerful units have come out within the last year or so on that team. Then Gohan is also over here on the Explosion of Anger team, or the Exploding Rage team. Not really too much to say about this team. It's kind of just a meh team, honestly. You know, we'll see what'll happen with it in the future. And then finally, Gohan is on All Out Struggle, this amazing team. But All Out Struggle, I guess, could be helped out by this Gohan being a powerful support. Let me know what you guys think of this Gohan. Let me know what you guys think of an LR Gohan coming soon. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.